In our fast-paced, overstimulated world, creating a sacred space isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. A sacred space is more than a cozy corner or a beautiful altar. It's a sanctuary where your nervous system can exhale. It's where your soul remembers itself. Science shows that just entering a designated healing space can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural rest and recover mode. Regularly returning to this space strengthens the brain's association with calm, clarity, and safety. According to neuroscience, routines involving meditation and intentional stillness improve brain plasticity, reduce cortisol levels, and enhance emotional regulation over time. But a sacred space isn't just about stress relief, it's about presence, it's about intention. When you dedicate a physical area for healing and mindfulness, you're training your brain to transition into deeper awareness. You create a psychological anchor, a cue to slow down, breathe, and return to your true center. In Eastern traditions like Feng Shui, space isn't empty, it's alive. It holds energy, chai, that flows and interacts with your emotional and spiritual state. By designating a space for your inner work, you're shaping that flow. You're declaring that healing, growth, and peace matter to you. A sacred space becomes the outer mirror of your inner life. It's where you light a candle and let your worries melt. It's where your journal becomes your therapist, your breath becomes your teacher, and your silence becomes sacred. So before you gather any tools, before you choose your colors or set your crystals, begin here with your intention. Why are you creating this space? What do you want to cultivate? Peace, power, presence, name it, claim it. And let this be your foundation for transformation. Not every space invites stillness. Some corners of your home are bustling with energy. Kids running through, electronics buzzing, life happening. But your sacred space, that needs to whisper serenity. Start by seeking out a location where you can be uninterrupted. It could be a quiet room, a corner, by a window, a shaded nook in your garden, or even a repurposed closet. Privacy is key. This is your retreat from the world. Feng Shui teaches us that where you place your sacred space can profoundly affect your energy. North, for instance, is associated with wisdom and spiritual insight. Southeast draws in abundance. Consider what energy you're calling in and align your space accordingly. Try not to set it directly in line with a doorway where qi flows too quickly and disrupts stillness. Natural light is a gift. Spaces bathed in sunlight nourish the soul and help regulate your circadian rhythms. One of many ways neuroscience supports the importance of environment. Studies show that access to natural light improves mood, sleep, and overall mental well-being. If you're indoors, position your space near a window. Let the sun kiss your skin as you breathe. Ventilation also matters. Fresh air carries fresh energy. A stagnant space can lead to stagnant thoughts. If outdoors isn't an option, consider purifying the air with a gentle fan, salt lamp, or air purifying plants like peace lilies or snake plants. This process is intuitive. Don't be afraid to experiment. Sit in a few different spots. Meditate for 5 minutes. Notice how your body feels. What places draw you in and soften your breath? What places feel off, cluttered, or tense? Your sacred space doesn't need to be large. It just needs to feel right. When you find it, you'll know. It will feel like a soft yes in your body, a subtle invitation to come home to yourself. Design is not just decoration, it's energy choreography. When you design your sacred space, you're not simply arranging objects. You're creating a container for transformation, a space where your nervous system can unwind, where your spirit feels held, where every detail says, "You are safe here." Begin with color, soft earthy tones like sage green, sand, ivory, or pale lavender create a calming effect on the brain. Neuroscience tells us that visual input has a direct influence on the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes emotion and threat. Soft colors lower its alertness. They whisper peace into the mind. Feng Shui adds another layer. Colors correspond with the 5 elements. Earth tones ground you. Blues invite introspection. Whites bring clarity. Choose a palette that resonates with the kind of healing you're calling in. Textures matter too. Think soft blankets, woven baskets, smooth stones, flowing curtains. Touch is a direct path to the limbic system, your emotional brain. When you engage it with soothing textures, you tell your body, it's okay to relax now. Bring nature inside. Crystals, plants, seashells, or driftwood help anchor your energy. These elements carry their own vibrational frequency. A rose quartz can soothe heartbreak. A bit of amethyst can ease anxiety. Snake plants and peace lilies not only purify the air, they bring life force or chi into your space. Consider lighting. Warm, diffused light from candles or a Himalayan salt lamp can help slow brain waves and prepare you for meditation. You can even match your lighting with the time of day. Sunlight in the morning, candlelight in the evening. Your brain thrives on these subtle rhythms. And don't forget sound. A gentle playlist of ambient music, soft chimes, or a water fountain can regulate your heartbeat and breathing. Sound works on your body like a tuning fork, helping shift you into a state of coherence. Finally, make your space personal. Place a photo of someone who inspires you, a handwritten affirmation, a statue, a feather, a worn prayer book. Objects carry energy, and the ones with deep meaning for you will hold your intention steady, even on days when you feel scattered. You are crafting more than a corner. You're building a field of frequency, a space that, simply by entering, reminds you of who you are and what you're becoming. Design invites energy, but ritual activates it. Once your sacred space is created, it's time to breathe life into it, not with clutter or perfection, but with presence. Start with how you enter. Develop a consistent practice to transition from your outer world to your inner world. Light a candle, ring a chime, whisper a prayer or affirmation. These simple acts become cues to your nervous system that it's time to shift from doing into being, from the sympathetic fight or flight into the parasympathetic rest and receive. According to neuroscience, these repetitive entry rituals train your brain through the power of association. Over time, your body learns that this space equals calm. Your heart rate slows, your brain waves soften, stress dissolves faster, and meditation deepens more easily. Feng Shui reminds us that qi flows in response to intention. Rituals shape that flow. Even something as simple as placing your hands on your heart and bowing before you begin can stir the energy of reverence and alignment. Now build your practice. This is your sacred time. Tailor it to your needs. You might sit in silence, letting your thoughts dissolve like fog in sunlight, or use guided meditations that help you journey inward. Breathing exercises are especially powerful. Conscious breath work brings more oxygen to the brain, regulating emotions and calming mental chatter. Journaling can anchor insights from your practice and give form to your inner voice. You can call in your spiritual allies, angels, ancestors, deities, or simply the intelligence of your own soul. This is your place to speak truth, seek guidance, and receive answers in stillness. Want to raise the vibration? Try burning sage, palo santo, or resins like frankincense to purify the air and shift the energy field. Use essential oils like lavender, sandalwood, or neroli to stimulate the limbic system, calming emotional tension and invoking peace. And don't forget the most sacred act of all, showing up. Even 5 minutes a day, done with full presence, becomes transformational. You are cultivating a rhythm, a heartbeat, a daily doorway to your higher self. Over time, this practice will echo into every corner of your life, bringing more calm, more clarity, more connection wherever you go. A sacred space is not a static thing, it's a living relationship. Like a garden, it needs tending, and like your own inner world, it responds to the energy you bring to it. Start by setting clear energetic boundaries. Let others in your household know this space is for healing, reflection, and calm. It's not a dumping ground for bags, laundry, or to-do lists. If it's in a shared room, create visual boundaries, curtains, dividers, or even a symbolic line with stones or a small rug. This tells your brain, and everyone else, this space is set apart. Feng Shui teaches that qi stagnates where clutter accumulates, so keep it simple, keep it clean. Make tidying your space a ritual. Wipe down your altar with intention. Gently dust your crystals. Straighten your pillows. These small acts are more than chores, they're offerings. Each one whispers, "This matters." Regularly cleanse the energy, not just the surfaces. Burn sage or incense. Ring a bell. Open a window and invite the wind to carry away what no longer belongs. This isn't just symbolic. Neuroscience tells us that scent, sound, and movement rewire the brain's emotional memory of a place, refreshing the association each time. Honor the seasons. Let your sacred space evolve with the rhythms of nature. In winter, you might add warmth with cozy blankets or candlelight. In spring, bring in blossoms and water bowls. Aligning your space with seasonal energy helps your body and soul attune to the cycles of rest, growth, release, and renewal. Your sacred space doesn't need to be solitary. When you feel called, share its energy. Invite a friend for a guided meditation. Host a group intention setting. Light a candle for someone you're praying for. These shared moments deepen the energetic imprint of your space and ripple out healing far beyond your walls. And most importantly, keep returning. Some days you'll be eager to show up. Other days you'll resist. That's okay. Come anyway. Let the space hold you when you can't hold yourself. Because in the end, your sacred space is more than a collection of beautiful things. It is a mirror, a reflection of your devotion to your well-being, a symbol of the truth that you deserve peace. You deserve healing. You deserve a space to be fully, quietly, gloriously yourself. Tend it like the temple it is, and it will become one of the most powerful tools on your path.